Good evening. It's good to be with you. Tonight's topic, Step 11 of Alcoholics Anonymous, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. Now, what that means is we're in that point in our recovery in Step 11 that we should have some sort of spiritual contact, if we can, with a higher power of our understanding, that whatever our religious choices or spiritual choices may be. Some of us are Muslims. Some of us are members of the Buddhist churches and religions. Some of us are with the First United Church, and so on, with a different Catholic church, whatever church you're praying in. So in Step 11 in recovery, we ask for help each morning and give thanks at night. And if you can have a higher power, let's put it this way: everything happens for a reason, and every day is whatever happens to us in that time, it happens for a reason, and whether it be good or bad, but. Our Great Spirit, or the Great Spirit. I'm native traditional, so I choose to pray to the Great Spirit. My higher power is I was also known as grandfather or creator. The Native North American, the different ceremonies. That's the religion I would follow, and that's my choice of spirituality. So when I'm speaking, I'm speaking of a higher power of your understanding. So whatever your church is, whoever you're with, it's not a gospel thing. This is not about asking Jesus into your heart, as I had said before. This is all about just having someone that you can believe in, something that you can turn your will and your life over, because that's what you have to do. You have to. You can't manage your life anymore. So what I had to do is Great Spirit. I had to pray with sweetgrass, sometimes with tobacco, and Great Spirit. I can't manage my life anymore. I'm totally addicted to alcohol, and there's no way I can manage my life by myself. So I need help. And when you ask for, this is Oreo here. He's going to say hello once in a while. He's going to say hello once in a while. I have to compete with Oreo when he wants to talk, because sometimes there might be somebody outside my apartment here, and Oreo just alerts me to everything. And here I also gotta have a drink of tea every now and then from my bottomless cup. So every once in a while, Oreo's gonna bark and say hello. So that's all part of my acceptance when I'm doing my videos. Is sometimes I have to. Share my space with Oreo, and that's okay, because he is my dog, and he other people have their children, they have their kids, they have their families, especially their children. That gets them through the day, gets them through the next day, and gives you a reason to live. So that's what my my little dog Oreo, like raising him gives me responsibility. And I asked for that response. I asked for something to be put in my path to help me with my life. And Oreo was put in my path 5 years ago, and so I've been raising him by myself. It's just been me and him, and so I give thanks all the time for Oreo, and I give thanks for having him there, as he's there to encourage me through the day. Like when I come back from somewhere, I'll walk or what I'm doing, he's there to greet me at the door. So, and you have your kids to do that. So you have a reason to live. You have a reason to go forward. I have a family. I have a community too that everyone in my community here that I'm speaking to. I feel for you. I know what it's like to be severely addicted, and I try not to judge anyone. I don't judge anybody to the best of my ability. And if I catch myself doing it, I try to correct myself. I try to correct myself as much as I can. If somebody angers me or frustrates me, I try to not embarrass them or call it out in public. I try to voice my opinion to them in private, that sort of thing. So I ask for these things from the Great Spirit to help me with my recovery and help me to say the right things. And when someone needs my help, you know, uh, help me make the right decisions to help that person, whether they need, if they want to be helped or not. And so I try not to turn people away, but if I have to, I will. Like if it comes to my personal space, my personal life, my personal opinions, and if that's being threatened, my boundaries are being threatened, then I can distance myself from that person. I can cut people off, that sort of thing. That's one of the good things about having your own place and living by yourself and being single. You don't have to answer to anybody. You don't really have to take on anybody's hardships because when you have people move in with you too, you're going to have their company. You're going to have you're going to deal with whatever emotions that they have, that sort of thing. So that's part of being a couple, part of being together. So when you're in recovery, you might want to try to be with someone that's also in recovery, or someone that's in that's likewise as you, or the same as you, and so that you're not being stressed out. So you want to, by step 11, you ask for help me get Great Spirit help, or God, Jesus, help me get through this day, and help me to understand the signs that you want me to see. Help me to see, help me to hear, help me to know, give me that knowledge, help me to understand that understanding. So we sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him. So we pray and we look for guidance when we feel troubled. A lot of us don't want to believe in anything, but just try to understand that we're all here for a reason, and we're going to be gone someday. We're all here for a certain amount of time. We're all waiting in line for whatever our destiny is. So while we are here, we must take care of our temple, and our body is that temple. If we love ourselves, if we care about ourselves, we don't put garbage into our temple. We don't invite entities into our temples. We don't invite garbage into our space, into our temple. Okay, so you understand where I'm coming from? So we ask help. We ask for help with that from God as we understand Him, Great Spirit, or if you're in the Buddhist religion, or if you're Muslim, you'll pray to Allah. Allah, help me through this day. Help me to understand. Help me to overcome any urges that I have. And after a while, you'll become comfortable with your spiritual contact, and you'll be able to look for that guidance and pray each day. As I had said, when I wake up, it's Chimigwich, thank you. Chimigwich Mashomas, thank you, Grandfather, the Great Spirit, or God, for me being alive again today. And thank you for all those things that I take for granted, being able to see, being able to hear, having a beautiful dog in my life. So I must not overlook those. Everything can be taken away at the drop of a dime. And your life can change just like that. So while we are here, we have to try to be nice to each other and try to understand one another and not judge each other and have hatred for one another. And we all need work, so we also need to work together, especially if we're in our addictions. One thing I also wanted to clear up was I hear a lot is stop blaming your parents for the way you're brought up, and your choices are yours today. Okay, that's good. That's fine and dandy for folks that if you were brought up the right way and you were brought from a good family, it's hard to understand some of us people that are addicted. And the way we deal with our addictions is to deal with our past, whether it be through by ourselves with conscious contact, or working with sponsors, or in a treatment center. We must deal with things that have happened to us. We must deal with garbage. We don't always have to bring the courts or the law into it, but we could still deal with the garbage that we have to deal with. And so sometimes it includes parents. And it's not blaming. Okay, it's not blaming. Not blaming them. It's working with them. It's working through these steps, working to better ourselves for the future, for our families, so we don't carry on these cycles of violence, these cycles of destruction, which began before us, the generations before us, which includes our parents. Okay? And the other thing is, with that, stop blaming your parents. I want to say is, you pretty much have to mind your own business, okay? Mind your own business. Everybody has their own recovery, and if you're severely addicted and you're trying to recover, you have to deal with the past, and you have to have that spiritual guidance to do so. So I hope that helps. Step 11. Thank you, everyone. I will talk to you again. Have a good night.